The Stoic Pulse. I welcome you to a journey of introspection, wisdom, and profound understanding.
Diogenes stood before a brothel, shouting repeatedly, "A beautiful prostitute is like poisoned honey. A beautiful prostitute is like poisoned honey." The men entering the establishment tossed him coins to silence him. Eventually, Diogenes gathered enough money and entered the brothel himself, begging with purpose. When asked why he always begged, Diogenes replied it was to teach people. "Oh, yes, and what do you teach them?" they asked with disdain. "Generosity," he answered, challenging Plato's judgment. Plato considered Diogenes' behavior unbefitting for a philosopher, likening him to a street dog. "You truly live up to your name," Plato said disapprovingly. "By the gods, you are right for once," Diogenes responded, baring his teeth and adding, "but at least I have sunk my teeth into philosophy." Unconventional philosopher. Diogenes of Sinope, also known as Diogenes the Cynic, was a notable philosopher in ancient Greece. Born in 412 BC in Sinope, a Greek colony on the Black Sea coast, Diogenes challenged social conventions, leading a lifestyle and teaching philosophy that defied established norms. Known for his disdain for material comforts, he lived in poverty, rejecting societal norms and carrying only essentials. It is said he lived in a barrel. His rejection of norms and pursuit of authenticity marked him as a founding figure of cynicism. Diogenes ridiculed powerful figures, including famous philosophers like Plato, questioning notions of virtue, happiness, and life's true purpose through his provocative actions and words. This presentation explores Diogenes' life, anecdotes, and teachings, uncovering the subversive ideas and search for authenticity that defined him. Toughening against discomfort. In winter, Diogenes would walk barefoot in the snow. In summer, he would roll in the hot sand to toughen himself against discomfort. "Aren't you exaggerating?" a disciple asked. "Of course," Diogenes replied. "I am like a choir conductor who must sing louder to get the right note." Purifying the tree. Collecting figs, Diogenes was warned by a stranger that a man had hanged himself from the tree recently, suggesting it was cursed. Undeterred, Diogenes bit into a fig, proclaiming, "Thus I purify the tree," leaving the stranger in awe. Life and death. Asked about the difference between life and death, Diogenes replied, "There is no difference." "Then why do you remain in this life?" they asked. "Because there is no difference," he answered. In the face of adversity. Often spat upon while begging, Diogenes would wipe his face with his sleeve. When mocked for his passive behavior, he said, "If men endure getting wet by the sea to catch a mere sardine, shouldn't I endure being splashed to get my dinner?" A provocateur in the crowd yelled, "My mind is not made that way. I don't care about philosophy." "Why bother to live then?" Diogenes responded, "if living rightly doesn't bother you." A playful introduction. Foreigners in Athens asked Diogenes to point out the great philosopher, referring to Plato. Diogenes led them to a deserted part of the city and, gesturing to the empty air, as in a formal introduction, said, "I present to you the great philosopher Plato." Real wisdom beyond words. Few of Diogenes' disciples endured the physical and mental challenges to become cynics. One left the circle but begged Diogenes for a book. "Truly you are foolish," Diogenes said. "You wouldn't paint figs instead of eating real figs, yet you overlook true wisdom for what is merely written." Money as a lesson. Asked why he accepted money to show people how to spend theirs, Diogenes responded, "To teach them the value of generosity." Embracing opposition. Once, as everyone was leaving a theater, Diogenes was entering. Asked why, he said, "Opposition has been my way of being. It is what I have done all my life." The true cost of wealth. Asked about his poverty, Diogenes attributed it to too much work. His advice to the rich? Avoid all the good things in life because money costs too much. A rich man is poorer than a poor man because poverty is the only thing money cannot buy.
Your engagement fuels our passion. Like, share, and subscribe to support us in creating more content for you.